Have you ever walked past a mirror and wondered, do I still have that spark? As we grow older, it's easy to assume our most attractive years are behind us. The media often glorifies youth, leaving many seasoned men questioning whether they still catch anyone's eye. But here's something you might not hear enough. Attractiveness doesn't age, it evolves. In fact, many men become more appealing with time, not despite their age, but because of it. This video is for the gentlemen who've earned their wisdom, developed a quiet confidence, and carry themselves with grace. We're going to explore 8 subtle but powerful signs that suggest you're still turning heads, even if no one's come right out and said it. And before you say, that ship has sailed, think again. Whether it's the way younger folks seek your advice, the way women respond to your sense of humor, or the calm energy you bring into a room, these are signals that speak louder than compliments. Stick with me through the end, because I'm not just going to tell you what these signs are. I'll also share why they matter, and how recognizing them can shift how you see yourself, from self-doubt to self-assurance. If you've ever questioned your appeal, or simply want to understand how your presence impacts others, this video was made for you. Let's rediscover the timeless qualities that make you uniquely attractive. Ready? Let's begin. 1. Younger women feel comfortable around you. You might not even notice it at first. Maybe it's the barista who lingers for a little longer during your coffee order, or the young woman at the grocery store who smiles and strikes up a casual conversation. But these small moments often say more than words ever could. When younger women feel at ease around you, it's a powerful sign of attraction, one that goes beyond physical looks. In today's world, where interactions can often feel rushed or transactional, someone choosing to slow down and engage with you speaks volumes. And it's not about flashy clothes or rehearsed lines. It's about your presence, calm, grounded, and confident without arrogance. Women, especially younger ones, are often drawn to men who exude emotional maturity and stability. These qualities make them feel safe, respected, and genuinely heard. Think about it. When a woman feels comfortable joking with you, sharing stories, or asking for your opinion, she's not doing that with just anyone. She's responding to the quiet confidence that comes with life experience. Maybe it's how you listen without interrupting, or the way you carry yourself with understated class. That ease she feels is your magnetism at work. And here's something many don't realize. You don't have to flirt to be charming. Being approachable, authentic, and fully present in a conversation is rare and deeply attractive in any age group. For women who are often navigating a world of shallow interactions, that realness is refreshing. So the next time a younger woman chooses to sit near you, share a laugh, or keep the conversation going just a little longer, don't shrug it off. It's not random, it's recognition. Recognition of the kind of man you've grown into. Someone secure, composed, and genuinely pleasant to be around. That, my friend, is timeless appeal. Timeless. 2. You often get compliments on your style or appearance. Let's be honest. Style isn't just for the young. In fact, some of the best-dressed men are those with a few decades of life under their belts. If you've ever had someone say, "I love your jacket," or "You always look so put together," that's no accident. These compliments often reflect more than just fashion sense. They suggest that your appearance tells a story of confidence, attention to detail, and self-respect. As men grow older, many develop what younger folks would call a signature look. Maybe you're the guy who always wears a crisp button-down, or the one who can pair a classic leather belt with a well-fitted blazer like it's second nature. That refined style isn't just attractive, it's magnetic. And let's not forget grooming. A neatly trimmed beard, polished shoes, a clean haircut, or even the subtle scent of a good cologne can leave a lasting impression. These small choices signal that you take pride in yourself, and others notice, especially women. You see, style after 65 isn't about chasing trends. It's about knowing what works for your body, your lifestyle, and your personality. A navy sport coat over a tailored white shirt says, "I've still got it," more than any flashy designer label ever could. More importantly, it shows that you're invested in yourself. And in a world where self-care is often overlooked in older age, That investment sets you apart. So the next time someone comments on your shoes, your scent, or even your haircut, take it as more than a compliment. It's a nod of appreciation. They see a man who respects himself and expresses it through style. And that kind of presence, that doesn't fade with age, it deepens. 3. Women give you lingering looks. You've probably experienced it. A woman catches your eye and doesn't look away right away. Maybe she glances for a beat too long at the cafe, or her eyes return to you as you cross paths at the grocery store. These aren't just coincidences, they're signals. In a world where eye contact is fleeting and everyone's rushing, a lingering look can be surprisingly meaningful. When a woman's gaze lingers, it often reflects curiosity, appreciation, or even admiration. She may not even realize she's doing it, it's instinctual. But to the man on the receiving end, it's a quiet compliment. For men over 65, this kind of attention may seem unexpected. You might think, she couldn't be looking at me like that. But pause and consider this. What she's responding to may not be youth, it's presence, the calm way you carry yourself, the quiet confidence in your posture, the way you're fully at ease in your skin. You see, while younger men may rely on bold gestures or flashy charm, your appeal lies in subtleties. That worn leather jacket, the silver in your beard, the way you walk like a man who's been through life and isn't trying to impress anyone. That's powerful. And those glances, they're different from polite eye contact. They linger just long enough to feel intentional, often followed by a soft smile or a quick look away. It's her way of acknowledging something attractive in you, without saying a word. So the next time you notice a look that seems to last a little longer than usual, don't brush it off. It's not your imagination. It's her recognizing something rare, something real. Attraction doesn't always shout. Sometimes it glances across the room, pauses for a moment, and leaves you wondering. That moment, that's your confirmation. You've still got it. 4. You're often approached for advice or help. Have you noticed how people, especially younger ones, tend to ask for your input or lean on you for guidance, even when they barely know you? Maybe it's a young neighbor asking how to fix something around the house, or a woman in line who casually asks your opinion about a life decision. These moments are telling. Being sought out for advice is more than just a sign of wisdom. It's a sign of quiet appeal. In a world that often overlooks the value of experience, your lived knowledge stands out like gold. People instinctively trust those who've weathered storms and come out stronger. Your presence communicates something steady and grounded, something they find both safe and magnetic. For many women, this kind of reliability is deeply attractive. It's not just about looks, it's about emotional safety. A man who's confident without being cocky and helpful without expecting anything in return carries a presence that draws people in. You're not trying to prove anything. You've already proven it by living it. And when someone seeks your help, it often means they feel comfortable in your presence. That comfort itself is a quiet but meaningful form of connection. People sense that you won't judge them, that you'll listen, and that your answers come from real-life experience, not theory. Even if you're just offering advice on replacing a furnace filter or sharing wisdom on relationships, these interactions show something more. You are respected, appreciated, and quietly admired. So the next time someone stops you for directions, asks for your thoughts, or simply wants to talk, don't just see it as a favor. See it as a reflection of your deeper value. You've become someone others turn to, and that in itself is a powerful form of attraction. 5. You have a confident, relaxed presence. You walk into a room, not with a loud voice or bold gestures, but with quiet certainty. People notice, even if they can't quite explain why. That's because true confidence isn't about dominating the space. It's about owning it with calm assurance. As a man over 65, you've likely lived through enough ups and downs to know who you are and who you're not. That self-knowledge radiates in your posture, your voice, and even the way you make eye contact. You're not trying to impress anyone because you don't need to. This kind of presence, relaxed, composed, unhurried, is magnetic, especially in today's fast-paced, high-stress world. Where many people are scrambling for attention, your ability to simply be still speaks volumes. Women in particular are drawn to this energy. A man who's comfortable in his own skin provides a sense of emotional safety. There's no need for flashy lines or performative charm. It's your calm energy, your steady tone, your thoughtful responses that leave a deeper impression. Think about the last time someone said, "You're easy to talk to," or "I feel like I can be myself around you." That's not just a compliment, it's a reflection of how your presence affects others. It shows that you bring something few people can offer these days: stability. This presence doesn't come from youth or appearance. It's forged through life experience. The kind of calm you carry isn't learned in a book. It's earned in quiet mornings, hard lessons, and years of becoming comfortable with who you are. And that, my friend, is what makes you incredibly attractive. So the next time someone leans in to hear your thoughts or relaxes the moment you enter the room, take it as a sign. You're not just aging, you're evolving. And that confident, grounded presence, it's one of your greatest gifts. 6. You receive positive comments about your fitness and health. Let's be real, staying fit after 65 is no small feat. It takes discipline, self-respect, and a lifestyle that prioritizes long-term well-being over short-term indulgence. So when someone tells you you're in great shape for your age, or "I hope I look like that when I'm older," don't brush it off. It's not just flattery, it's recognition. You may not have six-pack abs or run marathons, but maybe you walk a couple of miles each morning, lift light weights, or stretch regularly. These small choices add up. They keep your body strong, your mind sharp, and your energy high. More importantly, they show. Your health is visible in the way you move, how you sit with good posture, walk with purpose, or get up from a chair without struggle. People take notice. That subtle strength, the way you carry yourself, often says more than any workout shirt ever could. Women especially admire this kind of vitality. It's not about how much you can bench, it's about how healthy and capable you appear. When a man over 65 takes care of his body, it signals self-discipline, self-love, and an intention to stay active and engaged with life. And let's face it, many men give up on fitness after a certain age. So when you break that mold, you stand out. You're not just surviving, you're thriving. Plus, being in good shape improves more than just your looks. It enhances your mood, increases confidence, and gives you the stamina to keep doing what you love, whether that's gardening, traveling, or playing with the grandkids. So if people are noticing your fitness, embrace it. It's not about vanity, it's about vitality. And that kind of energy, it's attractive at any age, but especially rare and powerful after 65. 7. Women laugh at your jokes, even the cheesy ones. You've told that same dad joke a dozen times. You know the punchline is corny, but then, there it is. That genuine laugh, maybe a chuckle, a smile, or even a playful eye roll followed by, "You're too much." When women laugh at your jokes, especially the silly or old-fashioned ones, they're not just being polite, they're showing you they enjoy your presence. Humor is a universal connector, and after 65, your sense of humor becomes less about impressing and more about expressing. It's how you share joy, lighten the mood, and create connection. When a woman laughs with you, she's responding to something deeper than just the joke itself. She's reacting to your warmth, confidence, and authenticity. You don't need to be a stand-up comedian. In fact, it's often the playful, no-pressure jokes, the ones that feel natural and easy, that make people feel the most comfortable. They reflect your emotional intelligence, your ability to let go of ego, and your comfort in being yourself. And here's the secret. A man who can laugh at himself is incredibly attractive. It shows humility, resilience, and the kind of lightheartedness that only comes with age and wisdom. So if you notice women laughing at your stories, your quirky humor, or those "so bad it's good" one-liners, take it as a real sign of connection. Laughter is one of the most honest reactions we have. And when it's directed at you, it's a beautiful affirmation that you're fun to be around. Even more, it signals that you're approachable, open, and present in the moment. And in today's world, where so many interactions are rushed or scripted, your genuine humor is a breath of fresh air. So go ahead, tell the joke. Even if it's cheesy, you just might be giving someone their favorite smile of the day. 8. You notice subtle flirting gestures directed at you. You've probably noticed it before. Something small but deliberate, a gentle touch on the arm during a conversation, a smile that lingers just a little longer, a woman playing with her hair as she chats with you. These aren't just random behaviors, they're often subtle signs of attraction. As we get older, flirting tends to become less direct, but no less meaningful. Women, especially younger ones, may express interest through nonverbal cues rather than bold statements. These gestures, light touches, mirroring your body language, even laughing a bit more than expected, are ways of creating closeness without saying it outright. You might notice she leans in just slightly when you speak, or that she mirrors your posture, crossing her legs the same way or adjusting her position in sync with yours. These micro-interactions are rooted in connection. They suggest she's not just listening, she's attuned to you. Another common sign? Playful, accidental contact. Maybe her hand brushes yours or her foot nudges yours under the table. While subtle, these gestures carry weight. They suggest she feels comfortable and is testing whether you do too. The key here isn't to overanalyze, but to recognize that these small moments matter. Attraction isn't always loud. Sometimes it's quiet, respectful, and even shy. For men over 65, this kind of attention is both flattering and affirming. It means your presence, demeanor, and energy are resonating. And often it's not just your appearance. It's the way you make her feel safe, seen, and respected. So the next time you notice these little cues, a soft laugh, a hand on your shoulder, or a look held just a second longer, take it as a sign. You're still sparking something. And that kind of gentle, mature attraction, that's the kind that truly lasts. Now that we've explored these 8 subtle yet powerful signs, take a moment to reflect. How many of them have shown up in your own life? Maybe you've noticed younger women striking up conversations or someone complimenting your sense of style. Perhaps you've caught a lingering glance, heard unexpected laughter at one of your jokes, or felt someone mirror your movements. These aren't just pleasant moments. They're reminders that your presence still matters, and yes, you're still very much attractive. Growing older doesn't mean fading into the background. In many ways, it means stepping more fully into your value. With every year, you've gained insight, confidence, patience, and strength, and the world notices, even when you don't. This video isn't about vanity. It's about recognizing the quiet magnetism that comes from a life well lived. A good-looking older man isn't defined by a smooth skin or a trendy haircut. He's defined by his energy, his wisdom, and the way he makes people feel at ease in his presence. So embrace these signs when they show up. Let them remind you that your appeal isn't in the past. It's alive and well, shaped by the journey you've taken. Before you go, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these signs have you experienced? Drop a comment below and share one insight you're taking with you today. And if you found this video encouraging, please like, subscribe, and share it with a friend who needs to be reminded of their worth too. Thank you for spending this time with me. Stay confident, stay grounded, and never underestimate your quiet power.